Humans have always stuck together in herds. Here comes Nietzsche to see why that's occurred. Obedience has been practiced so long, like a science, so long it's become innate as a kind of form of conscience. Thou shalt, thou shalt, thou shalt, will follow whoever has the bravery to shout in our ears with the hopes that these commanders will get rid of all our fears. But even these dudes say they serve God or the law, and we single out the players who aren't herd-like anymore. By herd-like he means modesty, benevolence, pity. We need to have our shepherd even if he's really shitty. So we've lived in herds for ages, people are really malleable, but love of one's neighbor seems surely incompatible with any idea of herd sustainability. These virtues are really extra-moral civility. See, in Rome, sweet Rome, all the pity in your hood was only praised in the sense that it served the greater good. So with morality, what is the true motivator? Fear of one's neighbor, like fear of Darth Vader. After we act warlike and make external forces cactus, we say no, those things are bad, to stop them being practiced in society. Here morality shows variety. They say being good is being fair and modest, while Nietzsche would say no, questioning godless. Don't be self-effacing, show independence. Don't let some other herd nerd finish his sentence. You see, when at peace, we're not severe or stern. Even the law seems harsh, we think the criminals will learn. When we see any kind of danger, we think, out of here. Progress is synonymous with nothing left to fear. Democracy, fuck that, that's a path of mediocrity. We must hope for new philosophies, not your Bentham or your Socrates. Then brave enough to say, hey, shake things up, dog. Break from the gruesome to be a chance that it's been logged as history. Embrace the wild and dangerous mystery of collective experiments, great enterprises. The future man is his will to take command of his devices. So what do, dog? Create the circumstances wherein such a soul could take up such advances. If the dude will be in charge, make his ego really large, so the real threat that all will fail seems to him like a mirage. Christian European socialist morality is our nemesis, as we stand tall looking at the world from the precipice and realize that such greatness can be recognized, but true anxiety pools in our eyes, for we realize we could collectively destroy our human lives. All moral philosophy's been boring as hell. It's made the act of virtue a tough act to sell. Then again, it's good that these philosophers are so boring. It's not for everyone to have morality as their calling. But don't worry, Nietzsche's here to teach you about the possibility of danger, the hint of malice, the world-shaking consequences of acting callous. The Brits are boring, they make you lull, so come with Nietzsche down the rabbit hole. The utilitarians see morality as scientifical. How pitiful that morality is something that is measurable and testable goes against the Puritan ideal of morality is unquestionable. The utilitarians want morality of comfort and fashion, but their good is only good if the English have their rations. They act like their way is the only purpose of surviving, convinced a virtue on earth has consistent such a striving. But it's wrong if thinking of morality as a goal or an ideal. We all want different things. Human nature is the deal breaker. Encourage them and morality stays dull and mediocre. Those with creativity view pity and disdain, or systems evaluation based on pleasure and pain. No pity for the proles, fighting for their freedom, who when overthrowing the aristocrats really supersede them. No pity, because when we end all the suffering, elevation of mankind stops buffering. Nietzsche, I think I understand you, but not much elevation is coming from Uganda. Your pity's for the creature that must be destroyed. Our pity's for your pity for a world where pity is devoid. In our moralities, it's always slave and master, soldier and commander, student and headmaster. Those that lay down the rules make those not them despicable. Would you rather take the former or the latter? An independent soul or a fawning flatterer of chatter? You don't need to be a soothsayer to know that being truthful applies to all us players. Historians tend to make this mistake when they wonder why a certain kind of action is praised. Anything that harms a noble in itself endows harm. The double only gives to show their power. Stay calm. Soft hearts, not good for the brave. It's the furthest part away from morality for slaves. Morality, pity, and dissent rests in Mont. A man with self-belief and self-pride should lament his selflessness, sympathy, warm hearts. These people are stupid, hypocritical farts. The powerful are prejudiced for the good old days. Modern belief reveals a lack of respect for age. Today's views clash with only having duties to your equals. The lower ranks, they say, go beyond good and evil. Gratitude, subtlety, revenge, all depends on this noble morality. Let's break it down, shall we? Slave morality, the abused, the oppressed, suffering hard-pressed, saying they're the best. They're distrustful and suspicious of the strong, thinking that happiness is not genuine among them. Pity, kindness, tea of the util, and when it isn't this, it's not bad, it's evil. What's best is what makes them do what they're tasked to, not so with the morality of the master. Here the good want to inspire fear. Slaves would say fear means evil. Oh dear, why? Because it's too powerful to be seen with contempt, so they render it harmless, or so they attempt. Whenever slave morality dominates, language creates a natural connection between stupid and good. There's another distinction in this hood. The longing of freedom, or at least the illusion that one has it, is an aid in slaves, just like devotion in the aristocratic mode of valuating. I guess what Nietzsche's saying is this. To live with a tremendous and proud self-possession, to take one's emotions out for a session, both in their stupidity and fire, to choose for company that roguish vice of being collider, and to master the virtues, insight, courage, or in Deutsch Mut, sympathy and the need for solitude. For you see, society between man and man cannot go as planned. It's common and must inevitably be unclean, and so we must not live in between, but beyond good and evil. Beyond good and evil.